Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain my feedback page of student portal project. First, I will explain UI design. Then I will explain HTML code line by line, and after that, I will explain CSS styling in detail. So let's first I open my page and run on the Google Chrome. Okay, here is my feedback form. Okay, so now I explain. Okay. It is a user interface of the feedback form. Okay. Um, at the top, there is a header with title feedback form. Here is the title and here is the header section. Okay. Below the header, there is a navigation bar. Whenever user, uh, where user can move to another page like home, profile codes, and so on. Okay, like this. Here is some navigation bar and navigation links. Okay. Okay. In the center of the page, we have feedback form. Here is a feedback form. Okay. This is a contains the full name field and email field and Facebook feedback message box. Okay, done. At the bottom we have uh, at the bottom of the form there is a one submit feedback button. Here is the button, submit button. Okay. Finally, but finally at the bottom of the page we have a footer. There copyright information here. Okay, the UI looks clean and simple, professional, clean, simple and professional. Okay, now jump to the HTML side. Okay, so here is my HTML file and here is my CSS file. So let's understand the first HTML step by step. Okay, so first is the doc type HTML. Okay, so this is line test browser that we are using HTML5. That's why using I'm a doc type HTML. Okay, now second line is HTML line en. Okay, so this line start the HTML documentation. The language is set to English. Okay, now header section. Here is a header section, and here sector inside lots of metadata and titles and links files. Okay, so let's explore each and everything step by step. First is a meta tag character UTF-8. Okay, this allow character to display character in your browser. That's why I'm using character UTF-8. Okay, second one is meta name viewport contact width is equal to device minus with initial scale. Okay, is equal to 1.0. It's mean this line makes the browser website responsive on mobile device, lot different type of different device. So that time I'm using you go ahead meta tag. Okay, now second line is title. Okay, so this line's title show the browser tab. It's the tab's name, so that's why I'm using title. The page title name is feedback student portal. Okay, now second one is link tag. Link tag inside rel style sheet href style slash feedback. Here I am linking CSS file. Okay, this content the external CSS for the with this feedback page. Okay, now there's a header section close. Now jump to the body section. Okay, there's a all of the body. Okay, okay, there's a body and body inside any content so in your browser. Okay, so everything visible in on your web page right and inside the body tag. Okay, now move on to the header section. Body inside header. Okay, everything visible. Okay, header. Okay, header first is a header, then feedback form. Okay, this header inside a one heading, the name is feed inside a we store feedback form. Okay, so this is to create the page headlines, main heading to page. Okay, now and here's the main title of your page heading. Okay, so now there is a nav bar. Okay, nav used to navigation means another. Then inside we are using UL another list, and UL inside using li. This is the active classes. Li is a link item, and there inside I'm using anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag it's a link for pages to each other in this page. And they are linking each other. Okay, now more jump to the main section. Okay, the main tag contains the many the main tag content tag the main content of the page. Okay, like from feedback form. Okay, this creates the form for the talking user feedback. Okay, now second one is a label for name, full name, label, input type, text ID, and required. Okay, so this output used to enter the user full name. Required means they are, means the field cannot be empty, so that's why we are inside we use required. Okay, user cannot forget empty. Okay, leave it empty. Okay, now second one is email label for the email, email id email and placeholder email is also required. Okay, this input only accepted valid in email address. Okay, and then text area. Okay, the message label message for feedback label. Okay, it's mean that if we can we here I click v, so that's they automatically active on our page. Okay, text area message row 5. Okay, we are writing row 5 here. we, we can write 5 rows. Okay, placeholder, right? Okay, feedback. Okay, placeholder is it's mean that they're showing text in your feedback section. Okay, he it's also required. Okay, so okay, here user add extra info, extra feedback, or write your user can write your extra feedback here. Okay, now second one is submit button here. Okay, so submit button, this button submit the feedback form and send to the uh, backend. Okay, in server. Okay, now here is the footer section. Okay, the footer is just placed at the bottom of the page and show the copyright text. That's all about whole HTML explanation. And let's jump to the CSS part. Okay, okay, so now we explore CSS each and everything step by step. Okay, so first is body. Inside I used font family, poppy and sans serif. Background color using hexa color property f2 f9 f8 and margin 0. So this set the modern font style and light background color. Okay, now jump to the header side. Okay, header. So this gives the headers blue background. There inside I'm using background color using hexa color property, and then color white, takes align center, padding 20 pixel. This gives a header a blue background and white text. Okay, and takes align alt center. Okay, and padding in for 20 pixel. Okay, now navigation styling. Okay, so navigation inside using list style none, display flex, justify content center, flex wrap or wrap background using hexa property has 222, padding 10 pixel. First is line means in by default in your unordered list they are showing bullet points all items. Okay, so that time I remove the all bullet points. That's why bullets. So that time that's why I'm using list style none. The remove the bullets of the items. Okay. Now second one display flex, justify content center. Okay. So I want to all content in center. That's why I'm justify content center and flex wrap. It's when my screen size is smaller, so that time my content showing like a column, like a column. Okay. In one by one. Okay. So now second one padding. In all data, in all navbars item, adding at padding 10 pixel in every item. So that's why I'm using padding. Now second one is now anchor link. Okay, so item it's mean that active if I add uh, uh, anchor links. So by defaultly anchor tag inside links color is blue. So I want to change the color. That's why I'm using white color. Take decoration none and padding 10 pixel and 15 pixel. Take decoration none. Why adding? Because by default links, hyperlinks, they are showing in bottom one line. So that's why I want to remove the line. That's why I'm using take decoration line and padding add 10 pixel and 20 pixel top and bottom. That's why I'm using padding. Now hover and active effect in your navbar links. Okay, so first is nav here, background color blue and border radius 20 pixel. Okay, this highlight the links when you are over the select them. Okay, so that's why I'm using hover effect here. Okay, now move on, jump to the feedback form box. Okay, so max width 500 pixel, margin 40 pixel auto, background color white, padding 30 pixel, border radius 10 pixel, box shadow 10 pixel, and then RGB color. Okay, so this content from the limit of the width. Okay, now input area. Okay, from label and inside display blocks, margin top 15 pixel, font weight bold. Okay, so okay, this creates the form. This will take full available, with the border user. Okay, usability. Then second one is feedback form put and feedback form text area with 100 pixel, padding 10 pixel, margin top 5 pixel, border radius, and so on. Border 1 pixel solid, little white, and radius 5 pixel. Okay, now jump to the feedback submit and submit button. Okay, so here we use background color using hexa color property H007B API. Okay. Color white, border now, padding to 20 to 20 pixel, margin top 20 pixel, cross printer, border radius 50 25 pixel, width 10 pixel, 100 pixel. Okay. So this button is valid, rounded and easily clicked. So that's why I'm using here all properties. Now jump to the footer area. Okay. Just in here is using one property, feedback form but dot hover. Just use here hover, that time they are showing blue is background in button. That's why I'm using hover button here. Now jump to the footer area. Okay, there is a footer area. The footer is the footer, a dark background and white text, the clear separated. It's from contents. Okay, now it's this was the complete explanation for the feedback page. I explained the UI, HTML and CSS step by step. If you like this video, please like. Thank you guys for watching this video.